One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football. And the Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Gophers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Michigan State Spartans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. From the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Second down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Sparty. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 45, on his way. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The RPO is complete. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. This is a design run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The option look. Quick toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Barrels ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? Slams it ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Here comes the field goal unit. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Quickly complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The give on the option. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Fires to the right. He's got it. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker, it's Cooks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cooks. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Hold on.
So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on first and goal. From the gun. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quickly complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play-action fake. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Cooks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 9th play of the drive coming up, and this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quick handoff. Shakes off the defender. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Turning it on! Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 26 over Ole Miss. just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Spartans decide to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find...
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. off play action on first down. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hines is tight end. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Spartans! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Makes the grab.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quick pass on the fly motion. There he goes. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Snap it to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just getting the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves,